we just saw Tim Walz, the vice presidential candidate for the Democratic ticket that is going to win. And just saying. And and what they are running on essentially is that we need some normalcy back. We shouldn't have to fucking white knuckle our government. This is what I've been arguing for a long time. You should be able to count on your government to be run by competent people all the time. No company's stock would be worth a shit if they shuffled their board of directors with a bunch of lunatics every couple of weeks. Thank you, Susan, for the super chat. And thank you, Michael, as well. And I will pass along the CSL ones too, just letting you guys know. I'm on my, oh, thanks, Cadet. I'm glad I made your all pass list. That's very sweet. Golly. So this, I just want, let's compare and contrast, shall we? So we've got a Minnesota governor, and the sitting vice president, who is eminently capable and has already served as vice president for 3 years and change, and who will do just fine. And, so two people with executive experience, two people with, obviously strong ethics, two people with a clear vision for what they want to do. And on the other side, we have this shit. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene at this rally in Atlanta that Trump was at, where he was bitching that the school where they were, I don't know if this was the one, where they wouldn't let them bring in people. They let Kamala Harris fill the place, but they wouldn't let Trump fill the place for some reason. Yeah, anyways, this is in Georgia. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Marjorie Taylor Greene's district has, during her time as a congressperson, grown jobs. 3,000, I think, is the number. 3,000 new jobs in her district alone. It's not a big district. That's a big deal. 3,000 new jobs. Good paying union jobs, I will say, in that area. Now, it should come as no shock that those jobs are at an EV battery plant that is only there because of the Inflation Reduction Act. But still, I don't know, I'm sure she'll say something about climate change. Here we go. So this is the compare and contrast.
How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hi.
It's so shocking to run into you here, since you're fucking one of our old news guys before he got let go because he was boring and his face plumped up like he had a bee sting.
Hi. Where am I going?
Right here. That'd be great.
Okay.
All right. So two tall guys.
One short woman.
So, the crowd obviously.
Okay. But enough about your Saturday night.
Loves you here in Georgia and around the country, but your thoughts?
No, they don't. No, they fucking don't. Also, all right, just say it.
Thoughts about what's going on in our country right now?
Oh, listen, we are in the fight of our lives. So many Americans I talk to, all my family and friends, they can't afford their rent. They can't afford groceries. Senior citizens.
Well, obviously, you don't have that problem because of that PPP loan you never had to pay back.
Citizens can't afford their rent and groceries and medications. Young people in America today don't know if they're...
Well, why don't you tell them about the wonderful healthcare plan that Donald Trump will have in 2 weeks? I think from today. It's 2 weeks away. Yeah. And that'll solve it for them. They'll be able to afford their medications. Or maybe they just need to make a phone call because you're lying and it's already available to them, to the lowering of their prescription costs, because Biden has already done a lot of work in that area.
They're ever going to be able to buy their first home. And here we are on the verge of possibly seeing a major war break out in the Middle East, which is on
on the verge of possibly seeing a major war break out in the Middle East. Welcome to my entire life on the fucking planet.
On everyone's heart and concern. We don't want to pay for any more foreign wars. We don't want to pay for Ukraine. We want to see world peace come back.
Come back? Oh, you mean the thing where Trump let Turkey kill a bunch of Kurds that had helped us fight ISIS? That kind of world peace. Oh, you mean pulling our troops out of Syria so that Russia can have a base, and then moving those troops to guard gas refineries in Saudi Arabia, so the Houthis would be afraid to fire missiles at U.S. troops, basically using them as human shields? Or you mean not doing anything to, say, push Russia back out of the area of Ukraine they had already taken? Or
and I think we got less than 100 days, guys. Less than 100
you think?
days. And our job today in Georgia here is to turn out the vote. Because if we can turn...
Well, it won't matter. I mean, you said it yourself. They cheat. The cheating is going to happen. Cheating. I mean, Georgia cheating was off the charts. Obviously, it was cheaty-cheatville. And what are you going to do? I mean, obviously, the Biden campaign was able to cheat their way into the White House from the outside. Trump was president at the time. He had his hands on all the levers of government, and he couldn't fucking beat him. So what chance does he have outside of office? You're fucked, basically, right? I mean, I'm kidding, but I'm just pointing at holes in the logic.
Turn out the vote here in Georgia. We are going to win this election. The road to the White House goes straight through Georgia, so people got to show up.
Amen. And outside earlier, the amount of people we saw out there from all walks of life, it was wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. All the people who were outside and then came inside.
Isn't it awesome to see just so many people supporting President Trump?
Yes, the diversity. We have more diversity than an all beige variant crayon box.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited. You know, I think this is his first rally in downtown Atlanta. He's rallied all over the state. He's rallied all over the country. And it's so much fun.
Yeah, he can't go back to a lot of places because he doesn't pay for the security at the venues and the cleanup afterwards. So he usually can't actually go back.
Just to see everyone coming in and to hear his message, hear his agenda, Agenda 47, that is so clearly...
Project 2025, Agenda 47. Yeah, basically, if you don't know, Project 47 is the table of contents for Project 2025. Agenda 47 is the table of content for Project 47.
Really outlined on
2025. God damn it. They're the same thing is my point.
DonaldJTrump.com, and I can't wait to hear President Trump. I can't
You shouldn't read the chat while I'm trying to say something like that. It's a pain in the ass.
wait to hear JD Vance, and we're going to have a good time.
Finally, for me, and then Titus, if you have any questions, I know when you're on stage, you're going to be very fired up. Why
Yeah, unlike now where you're just kind of like a little chirpy.
are you so fired up right this second?
Well, I have to tell you, Georgia's my home. I was born and raised here. I absolutely love my home state. I love all the people that live here.
Do you, though? Do you? I'm fairly certain Brad Raffensperger lives there. I'm pretty sure Brian Kemp lives there. Yeah.
I love our country, and I know what
Thanks,
we're
Michael.
fighting for, and I think everybody in here knows what we're fighting for.
What would that be?
This is a time where we have to rein in our federal government. It is totally overgrown, out of control, and it's...
Oh, okay, because Russia's getting its ass kicked right now. Yeah. We're back to the early 90s. We need a government so small that Vladimir Putin could drown it in a bathtub.
It's about to be bankrupt. We're over $35 trillion in debt.
Trump was responsible for a third of that.
We can't
A fucking third.
afford it. Nobody can. And that's the situation for Republican
Well, then how did all these people get the day off of work?
voters, independent voters, Democrat voters, and people that don't even vote. And
I'm just going to say real quick, for being so fucking broke they can't go anywhere, do anything, eat anything, or take their meds, there's a lot of fucking merch behind you. I'm just saying. There's a lot of fucking merch. That's a lot of merch. That's a lot of red shirts and red hats and fucking flags and bumper stickers and little folding slap signs and wrist bracelets and fucking getting their cars wrapped and all that. A lot of fucking merch for people who can't afford bacon.
we got to come together and we got to fix it, or we're all gonna suffer.
And then
We're all gonna suffer. Next up in the talent competition, Miss Northwest Regional Georgia, who will play the spoons using no hands whatsoever.
Finally, we see what's happening in Venezuela with the people there. They just
Yeah, we do.
want to be free.
Yeah. Well, it's election.
Yeah, that's true. We do. We see that. And, America could do something, but Marge won't let us.
Election integrity matters. We've been saying it since November of 2020. Stolen elections have consequences.
Yeah? What would the consequence be? Those people rising up and taking their government back and the military siding with the protesters?
We don't want to be Venezuela. And
Asshole, yes you do. Yes you fucking do. The point is they're having like a genuinely necessary Jan 6 because they have a dictator in charge. You had a fucking pretend revolution and failed, thank God. But of course you fucking do. You wish it worked out like what's going on down there. What the shit?
so we have to get everybody to be poll watchers, pay attention to your elections.
Yeah, because we don't want happening to Trump what happened to our good buddy Maduro.
Really make sure that it all turns out good because the people own the elections and they pay.
Well. Turns out well. I know it doesn't matter. I know. Turns out well.
For them.
Representative Greene, thank you so much. Have fun up there.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, it's great to meet you. So, I so
It's great to biz you.
awesome seeing you be so fired up every single time I see you on Twitter, X. I see all these people, but it's the fact that you're so unapologetically firm and like not only your loyalty to Trump and the movement that we're doing here, people continuously come in and out of it. Like they want to hate and then they want to support and they want to hate. Regardless.
Oh, you mean like J.D. Vance? Right. Yeah, good point. Excellent point. Great place to bring it up, and especially when he's about to go on stage. I think it's a great time to bring up people who, say, used to be for Trump and then aren't anymore, or used to hate him and now pretend they are, and you never know who's who, and you can't trust anybody, and right about the time you think somebody's on your side, they bounce back and go the other way. It's great. This is great.
Regardless of what it is you say, you can say something they agree with, and that's just not just you, that's everyone in the media. You say something they agree with, and they're like, yeah. You say something they disagree with, and you're the worst person ever. How do you deal with that?
Well, honestly, for me, it's about the mission and the goal. And the goal is to save America. And the way to
Save America. From?
save America is to focus on America First policies.
Sure, absolutely. America First policies, and that would be to seal up the border and destroy the Texas economy, and of course, chuck out, I guess, the USMCA, because obviously if you seal the border, the USMCA is defunct, so whoever signed that shit is an idiot. I mean, who does that? Who does a trade deal with a country when you're going to full on shut the border? Seal it fucking tight. Nobody gets through. That's it. Done. And fuck you, Canada. That's it.
Don't get caught in all the noise, right? Remember Steve Bannon, he's always talking about signal, not noise.
Not right now, though. I mean, he might be. He might be in his cell, quietly, in solitary, fapping like MIGs, saying signal, not noise, signal, not noise.
And we have to stay focused on our mission. So I don't
Which is, I don't even,
care if somebody's jawing about this on social media or jawing about that on social media. For me, it doesn't matter. I know who I am. I know what I believe in. I know Donald Trump. I know him well. And I know what his mission is. And this man, he took a bullet.
Of course, hey, look, she knows him, okay? She's had her hand on his cardboard cock. What more could you ask? I mean, how close can you get to another person than to fondle a cardboard cutout of them? You know what I mean? I had someone in my life that would molest a cardboard cutout of me. Why can't I have the real love?
For everybody out here. He took a bullet to the face. And he...
No, he didn't. Okay, I'm not, goddamn it. Your ears are not on your face. They're on the side of your head. The ears are not part of your face. Fuck you. No, I'm not going to do this. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and the ears are not part of the face. Okay, dummy? Look, they might be visible while you're looking at the face, but they're not the Shut up. Shut the fuck No. Ears are not face. He got winged. You know how I know it's not by the face? Because this is not considered a face piercing. Stupid. I got both my ears pierced. I have no facial piercings. Dipshit. He got shot in the face. I mean, it would explain the look.
Stood up and he raised his fist in the air and he said, fight, fight, fight. Because of
Yeah, and that's I mean, what Putin said when he had his fist up his head. No.
America's worth fighting for, and I'm dedicated to that.
Wait a minute. America's worth fighting for. He was shot by a Republican. Who are you fighting with? So there's a fight. Let me get this straight. There's a fight going on between Republicans to try and save the country from other Republicans. And one side is a bunch of xenophobic assholes who are anti-trans bigots and shitty towards women and want them to be second-class citizens. And the other side don't think that side goes far enough. That's pretty much, that's the shooting in a nutshell. Fuck does this have to do with me? What does this have to do with Democrats or foreigners or immigrants or anything? This is your own shit.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, it's good to see you.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye, Thank you.
Don't look at her like that when she's walking away, man. She's spoken for, okay? She's with B. Sting Bryant.
So,
I don't know. Yeah, it was great.
That's not something you have to do every day, huh, Titus?
Yeah, no, I've never met her before, so that's cool.
Dude, it's exactly how they said it, man. It's exactly. Oh, and this is her actual speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene.
This is my fight song, my steal your rights song. Down, 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 down. Just saying Democrats, blue. Democrats, blue party, blue. Blue. So you're wearing a blue dress? Also, can I just say crossover rap country sucks? You're welcome. I like a girl with the booty shorts running and the thing got my truck bubba doo baby. I hate that shit. Fucking like that shit is as country as JD Vance. Shut the fuck up. Okay, sorry. And I'll get a copyright strike if they keep playing this garbage. Just go up there and talk, stupid. The more you walk around, more people go, wow, she has the same gait as the Jan 6 bomber. Yeah, she's got a limited time, so you save yourself a lot of time if you walk around just waving and shit like that. It's how Trump does that too. He pads like 6 fucking minutes onto his speech by just wandering around. We don't have to watch all of this. I'm just going to catch the top end of it. She's not going to say anything new. Also, I got to say, it's a kind of a small place. I got to say, like she's on the stage right there, right? And there's all this shit behind, whatever. But it's almost in the round, but not. Like if you're gonna, I just got to say, politically, if you're gonna do this, do it in the round. Fucking make a round stage and walk around with a microphone and address the crowd and whatever, right? This is just weird. You're calling it hick pop? It's not hick. Oh, like hip hop, hick pop. I get it.
Oh, George.
I like hick bop is yeah. Ooh, Georgia. This is one of those things where, like, if you took the video and you just took out, like when they take dance, like music videos, and they take the music out, they just put the words and the noise, like the dancing in the streets video. If you just took out all the other sound and her just going,
This is home sweet home. This is home.
What are you pissed about then? I'm on my way home, sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way.
I love you. I love every single one of you.
I don't know. The press is in the room, and you seem to be kind of an asshole.
I tell you what, this feels like a room full of friends and family. Every single one of you.
Hey, it ain't. It's a room full of third cousins. I'll give you that. Look, everybody's sort of related. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, it's interesting the Olympics are happening because her family tree looks like the Olympic rings. Have you ever seen them? There's a lot of, her sister mom brother is one of the nicest fellers you'll ever not meet because they legally can't, or they're not allowed to live in her district because they have laws against him.
One of you. And Georgia, I really want to talk to you about the serious mission.
Oh, here it comes. Man, we got a job to do. Take this job and shove it. Bonk, donk. We'll have us a Friday night. Bonk, bonk. Is that wrong? I'm just saying. She's a hardy woman, and I like any woman who looks like she won't have problems with the business end of a wheelbarrow.
That all of us are on together. This has nothing to do with our skin color, our gender, our politics. It has nothing.
Nothing to do. This political fight has nothing to do with our politics. Who you vote for and why has nothing to do with your politics. Okay? Okay, kind of it does, actually.
Nothing to do with any of that. This is
nothing at all.
It's about our mission with our home state, because let me tell you all.
Anytime, you could get at it and just kind of start saying something. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the dulcet tones of your voice.
The road to the White House.
The road to the to the White House is a very, very, I love me some Elmer Fudd.
Goes directly through the state of Georgia.
If you take the long way, it's saying that, no, I'm just saying that, is there a Pennsylvania Avenue in Savannah? That's a long fucking street.
And our mission is clear.
Oh, yeah.
We remember back in 2016 when Donald Trump stepped on the stage.
And the stage almost tipped over. I remember it well. It was like all creaky, and people were like, whoa, fuck, we're going to have to reinforce this if he's going to stick around. And next time they had oil drums under every corner. It really did help. Of course, every time he stepped, it sounded like the Tin Man getting an oil change. You know what I mean?
In the Republican primary election. And he took a sledgehammer to the Washington establishment.
In Georgia. Well, I mean, his supporters used bats and bear spray on police officers at the Capitol. But I get you what you mean. Like a generalized, if you took all the bats and bear spray and bike racks and riot shields and shit they used as weapons on that day, and you melted all down, you could probably make one, maybe two good sledgehammers. Sure.
And the crime he really committed in 2016
was stopping grabbing people by the pussy. You don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. You tell him.
Was defeating Hillary Clinton.
That is right. That is a crime. It was a crime against humanity. But, you know, it was in line with how he's, you know, been shitty to other women. It was just kind of a pinnacle version of it, I suppose. What happened when the other dude ran? After that, though, I forget. I've been paying that much attention. So he beat that lady. I mean, she won all the votes, but he won the ticket or whatever, where they give you a stack of, you know, the Willy Wonka tickets that make you president. She won all the votes, but he got more Willy Wonka tickets than she did. And then that other dude from where is it? Delaware, I don't know, one of them small states. Kicked his ass, right?
And the deep state and the globalists and the Washington elite, they have been after him ever since.
I like the way she says deep state. It's very exciting for me.
They've come after that man with lie after lie, smear after smear.
Yeah, they said he bankrupted a casino. He never did that. They're saying he had 6 bankruptcies, something like that, or 8 maybe. That's a lie, okay? They saying he's had like 3 wives. Bullshit. He has been married to the same woman since the mid-'80s. All of his children are from the same lady. I know because I visited her grave at the Trump Memorial Cemetery and Putting Green.
From the Russia hoax to impeachment hoax number 1.
I hate impeachment hoax. I'd just like to say, ma'am, if I may, and far be it from me as a Appalachian, Kentuckian / Tennessean from the Ohio Valley, I bop around a lot. But if you're from Georgia, you should be able to say peach without any problems. Peach should not come out as peach, especially with all them goddamn teeth. I don't even know where. I think you got some of mine. I don't know what the hell's happening there. Impeachment. I'm just saying, not impeachment. She didn't really say impeachment, did she? Maybe I got shit in my ears. That has happened before. I don't want to tell you that story. But when a horse is running, don't try to turn and run, because it'll kick up. Never mind.
Since they've come after that man with lie after lie, smear after smear. From the Russia hoax to impeachment hoax number.
Yeah, she said impeachment. Well, shit. Fuck, if I could write a letter, I would. If you're from Georgia, you should be able to pronounce the word peach. I just, you know, anyways.
Number 1, saying? Impeachment hoax number 2.
Okay, what was, the first one was him holding back weapons from Ukraine. That wasn't a hoax, that was true. And then the second one was about January 6th. That wasn't a hoax at all. Like, that one, I mean, there's more fucking evidence of him setting that shit up than almost anything, for fuck's sake. Like, neither one of them were impeachments. And by the way, he probably should have been impeached around that Russian shit a long time ago. Fuck that Egypt $10 million payment now that's coming out. Shit, can we go back and give him I'd love to hear you motherfuckers say Egypt, Egypt, Egypt. Ukraine, 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 Russia, 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 pyramid, 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 Giza, Giza, Giza. That'd be what they'd say. Giza, Giza, Giza.
They came after President Trump. And then
well, they have to come after him because he comes so quick. Ask Stormy. Boom! I'm sorry. That was wrong. I'm ashamed of myself. And also pleased.
Our election, Georgia, was stolen from us.
No, it really wasn't. And that guy knows it. That's why he's like, fuck, man. They pay me to be here, but this is uncomfortable.
That's right.
No, it actually ain't. It's the opposite of right.
Right down the road from here with a water main break.
Oh, man, and that water main broke for all of 45 minutes, and you think the video of what happened from the next morning happened when that happened, and it didn't. Boo! Pipes breaking.
That's right. And then it all changed.
Oh, it all changed.
And we watched the Democrats shut this country down and destroy our freedoms. Oh.
Wait, hold on. We was already shut down. What the ever-loving fuck? Listen, horseface, let me tell you one thing. We was shut down. That's what the whole fucking... That's why Biden had, like, people in circles when they were interviewing him. That's why he stayed in the basement, because he's in his fucking 70s, wasn't dumb enough to go out in a goddamn pandemic. That's why he lived long enough to run. The fuck are you talking? He shut shit down. Wait a minute. Do you think Joe Biden is Mike Pence? Because they both got white hair? Is that what's happening? Are you just fucking blind?
Over a virus that came from China.
Excuse me, a fake virus that was very dangerous, and yet they created, but was an accident, and also was Donald Trump's fault, and also not his fault. Yeah.
We watched the Democrats, Kamala Harris herself, support riots in city streets across America.
She was down there with like a Molotov cocktail? Sister's got game. You mean she bailed out real protesters who were protesting George Floyd thing? They got caught up in the arrests around the riots themselves, but weren't engaged in the violence.
Burning, looting, and taking away the rights from Americans.
Americism? Taking away the rights from Americism.
Support riots in city streets across America. Burning, looting, and taking away the rights from Americans.
And yes, taking away the rights from Americans.
Kamala Harris shared a bail bond link to the Minnesota Freedom Fund to put
Minnesota Freedom Fund.
criminal rioters back on the streets that murdered and looted and caused chaos.
I would have stopped at murder. Looted, caused chaos, and even murdered. Like, you'd want to build up to it. I wouldn't start with murder and then fade out with chaos. You know what I mean? Also, no.
That's right.
No, it ain't.
And we've seen Kamala Harris stand side by side with Joe Biden, the dementia-ridden president, and we've watched them destroy America for nearly 4 years now.
That's right. None of these kids graduated from school. None of them, none of them had any food to eat. The last 3 years, they are all malnourished. That's why they're so short, and why they're too weak to even carry signs.
This is a shame.
It's a shamey sham.
Today in America, senior citizens are struggling between paying their rent and buying their medications.
You mean in Georgia, where you represent them? Because you guys didn't want to expand Medicaid during that time, and you voted against, I guess, some of the tax credits and stuff, or you ate up all the PPP loans so they couldn't get them?
Today in America, young people are having to face the very idea they may never be able to afford a new home or the American dream.
What about an old home and the American nightmare? I'm just saying that I'm fairly certain the Amityville house is up for sale perpetually.
Today in America, there's a steady invasion at the southern border.
A statey invasion? You mean like like them dudes in Boston, the staties or whatever they talk about, like the state police? The Boston State Police are invading us at the border. I'm having a hard time following this, ma'am. Honestly, I think it's that your voice is so high and shrill that I might need to get a dog in here who can actually hear all the words you're saying.
Every single day, and 10 to 20 million of illegal aliens have been brought into this country.
They were brought in? So these aren't the people that ran across the border. They were, did they, they arrive in a blimp or?
And you, the American taxpayer, are being forced to pay for it.
Oh my God, really?
That's right.
Well, I mean, at least Trump ain't, because he don't pay taxes. So that's, you know, way to get around it. He's a smart businessman, I heard that.
And innocent Americans like Laken Riley. But Laken Riley's not the only one.
No, well, if she was, you'd have a real hard time convincing people that there's a big crime wave of it.
She is the face of here in Georgia. But
she is the face of here in Georgia.
Americans all over the country are the victim of illegal alien crimes, rape, murder, and mayhem, and fentanyl poisonings.
Well, I mean, fentanyl overdoses are a thing, but you don't think migrants are sneaking all the way up here just to sneak fentanyl into people's IVs to poison them just 'cause?
This is Kamala Harris's America.
Well, technically speaking, it's Joe Biden's fixing of Donald Trump's America, because the 100,000 number was crossed under his presidency.
We have lived it for nearly 4 years.
Nearly.
This is what the Democrats are doing to us.
Yeah, they making us live with 4% unemployment and rising wages and EV battery facilities. What the fuck?
And you know what? The self-declared fourth branch of the government, the legacy media.
Oh, show us some legacy media.
What are they doing?
Well, they're pretending Trump is normal when he's a creepy fuck. I don't know, they're getting booed in a small arena in Georgia someplace. Hold on 1 second. Al wants to come back. Sorry, I know to spend the entire time there. I can't not make a face while I'm doing the faces, even though it's technology. I still make a face, and it makes my face tired because I have to pull my cheeks up to make it work right. And I'm gonna I need to have some potassium before the show so I don't cramp.
They are lying about everything. They promote their candidates. They promote
their candidates.
The destruction of America through Democrat policies. And
all right, yeah, this is all right. Relatively same shit. I would just like to say